how far we've come. 20 years ago, an educator, a gay educator, gave this to me. I think I was a senior, and he was going to get this in gold for himself, so he passed it on to me. It's from the AIDS quilt, and it was a fundraiser. And in it says, "Until there's a cure." I didn't think, or at least I hoped, that 20 years later I would be wearing this, because there is no cure for what was originally called God's revenge against gay people, or GRID, gay-related immunodeficiency disease. And of course, people still remember that the sitting president, Reagan, never even acknowledged us as a people. Flashback 30 years after that, or 40 years even, 30-something years, we are still fighting for our rights. I saw a meme today on Facebook that said, Britney Spears can be married for 52 hours, and you can have all manner of heterosexual people giving marriage an awful name, including commercializing it with shows like The Bachelor and The Bachelorette. But the idea of gay people being able to marry is so threatening to society that it becomes a political wedge issue, perhaps every few years. And it's painful to see, because the hypocrisy is that, again, straight people have mucked up marriage. And yet here we are. So I'd like to give a shout out to Pride Month. It's Pride Month here in the UK. It's July. I think Pride Month in America is last month, is in June, because of course the Stonewall riots were at the end of June. And I'd like to give a shout out to Pride Month, because as people who support gay people through our journey of coming out, coming to terms with ourselves, you do so much. I think that you know, but you may never really know how much you have supported us just by being yourselves and allowing us to be ourselves around you. It's so empowering. I often forget that many people, particularly people who live in boxes, they conform, and they make a great effort to conform to whatever they think is the social norm. And as gay people, what's so liberating about coming out, and coming out as a metaphor even, is that you come out from trying to be what society thinks you should be, and yet you set upon a journey of defining yourself how you, not just how you want to be, but finding who you are, and then setting goals for yourself to be ultimately free. So I do think that it is gay people who are now at the forefront of the civil rights movement in the United States. And the United States is such a cluster of the world. President Trump is here in the United Kingdom right now, and I love that he's going to where his mother was born, in Scotland, and they're having gay pride, and the prime minister there is leading the gay pride parade, and there are, United Against Trump movements in Scotland. So even someone like him is being told, because of gay rights, you will not step on us, you will not trample gay rights. And it is tied, we're talking about intersectionality, so gay rights is tied to human rights more broadly. So when we talk about immigrant rights, rights of working people, rights of poor people, we are talking about gay rights. It is a queer perspective. And I appreciate the fact that gay people can be found in every religion, in every color, and every gender, that we've even defined and redefined gender for the modern world, because there are so many people who cling to heteronormativity as opposed to clinging to their authentic selves, as bell hooks would say. And so, happy Pride to you. Do you. And to all those gay educators out there, you're doing what you can do by loving gay children. To all those non-gay educators who are our allies, to those straight allies, you are actually saving the world one person at a time, just by allowing people to be themselves. Amen and ashe.